Hi, thanks for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. I tried to go ice fishing yesterday for Patreon up at Frenchman Lake, and the road was closed for snow removal. Then I tried to go and fish the Feather River, the middle fork of the Feather River over by Portola, and there was just so much snow around the river, it was just too hard to fish. Yesterday was the first time I've been shut out in a while for Patreon. It was just the conditions sucked. So I came out here today out to the Truckee River out at Derby Dam. And it's a Saturday. It's the last Saturday I'm not going to be working. I just shifted my work schedule to cover the weekends because going fishing on the weekends is tough because there's so many people. But if you come way out here, there's usually not a lot of people fishing. So the fishing's decent. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to fish right here. You can't fish within 1,000 feet of the dam, and it's artificial single barbless only anywhere east of the Mustang Bridge. But I'm going to fish here first. But my main target today is to go above Derby Dam and hike up through the wild area where there's no trails or anything and see if I can catch something. I hiked way up there once. I didn't see a single fish, so I don't know. We're gonna go try to get it today. To be successful, I gotta catch something above the dam. I've never caught anything above the dam, and I've only fished there once extensively, and I've gone a little bit up there twice, and I've never seen any fish, and it looks pretty good, so we're gonna pound that out a little bit today. So let's go out and let's go do some fishing. I've got to admit, it's colder than I thought it was going to be out here. I had to put on another layer and put something warm around my neck, man. It's chilly. But it looks like they're releasing water from the dam pretty good. So the flow is looking strong here. And I just want to start here because it's really easy to fish. They've cleared a lot of the brush away, and there's some really good boulders along the bank. And as much as I want to explore new water, I want to catch fish too. The water clarity is good. And I don't know why I'm starting in a spot where I'm surrounded by bushes when there's open spots like 10 yards. This is the second spot I started fishing. There's bushes all around me. There's branches in the water. And if I hook something, it's going to be a serious challenge to get it in. And for some reason, this is where I'm choosing to start. But it is what it is. All right, I'm in a spot where someone with common sense would start. And I'm going to run this right downstream, right along the shore right here. See if there's anything hanging out. The clarity's pretty good. So it's going to be a lot of casting and hiking today, boy. All right, I'm at the end of the line here. I got to get in my car. I'm going to go above the dam. I usually get a rainbow in this fast water. The water's really moving, so I don't know. They might have started letting the water out of the dam recently. But I usually do something in this stretch. I didn't do anything. So now we're going to go above the dam where I've never caught a single thing. So red alert, red alert, red alert. So there's Derby Dam. You can't fish within 1,000 feet below it, but you can fish above it. But you can't fish here because it's pretty clear this is U.S. government property. So you got to go to the end of the fence, and then I guess you can walk around the fence and go in there, but you'd be breaking federal law, and I'm not dealing with that. So I'm going to start fishing at the end of this fence. So this is usually full of water. It looks like it's way down. That's why the water's rushing so much below the dam. So I have a feeling that the river above the dam is going to be a whole nother story of low flow, because it was moving down there. But when I see that this is empty, that means they're letting a lot of water out. This is usually really underwater, but these boulders out here look really good. Right over the top. And sometimes when you do that, a big brown will just come out. Other times, nothing's gonna happen, which is probably what's gonna be this time. So when I'm fishing something like this, I go all around it. I'll go through the middle of the boulders. I'll try to swim it deep alongside the edge of the boulders, and then I'll try to bring it right across the top through the boulders. And then if I hook something, I'll worry about it when I do. I'll worry about it when the time comes. Well, my streak of never seeing a fish or getting a hit above the dam is still intact. I fished just these boulders and all that area and just nothing, man. It just seems like there should be fish there. But I'm gonna bypass all of this steep stuff that's really hard to climb around on, and I'm gonna go to the top where the water's rushing. Oh my God, I just walked past a decomposing horse, and it stinks, man. And it looks gross. Gross enough where you don't want to see it. So I'm not gonna show it. I just need to get out of the smell cone of that thing. So I fished to this point a few times, and I never caught or saw anything. So we're gonna go down there and we're gonna see. I just had something big come out. It was big though, man. It was like 20 inches, whatever it was. Holy crap. That was the first fish I've ever even seen up here. Big brown, big rainbow, whitefish, whatever that was. I've been doing this long enough to know you're not gonna get too many chances on a big fish like that. Once you get past that canyon, you're in the wild area. There's no trails here. And looks like people have been duck hunting here because they left their trash, but that's a nice stretch up there. I think that's where I'm gonna head. This looks rough to get down to. There's a cliff right here, but if I can get down there, I can shimmy along the edge. This water isn't great for the kind of fishing I do, but I don't think it's worth just skipping it. So if I can slide down this and not get injured, that'll be a step in the right direction. Brown, I've already quit taking a nap. Drove down the river, and I'm way downstream from Derby Dam now. And the river looks great down here, man. It looks awesome. And the river looks great. I drove down the road. Let this guy power up for a minute. I drove down the road past the freeway on-ramp till it dead-ended and parked. And they've cleared a lot of brush down here. It looks great, man. And I've been getting a lot of hits. And after losing 3 fish, one of them like a 20-incher, I actually got something in the net, which is good because I'm gonna hit the road next weekend. I want to get some fishing in today before I have that long break. There he goes, back in. And I burned an hour watching those mountain sheep you're gonna see the video of. So, hey, I'm on the board. I'm gonna call it. It's a windstorm out here. For the most part, I got skunked today. I'm gonna cut this clip really short because I'm gonna go back up there and fish again, and I'll show you what the river looks like. But when I lost that big one early, I thought I was just done. And I was done, but I got to see those killer sheep. I saw a herd of mountain sheep or mountain goats or whatever they were just sitting by the river. And I had a solid hook set on 4 fish today, and I lost 3 of them. Barbless jigs, sometimes that's how it goes. The first one was a choke job. I had my drag loose for the fast water that I fished before I walked up there, because when you're on this ultralight 5-foot rod, you get a big trout in that fast water, it's got to be able to strip line immediately. And then when I set the hook on that big trout, I was just like, ah, ah, and just choked. Sometimes I choke, man. Can't always hook him and get him in the net. But I got that nice brown in the net. It was like a consolation prize. I'd already quit, was driving home, and instead of getting on the freeway, I kept driving down the road until it dead ends to a dirt road. So, whatever. I'll take the fish. I'm hitting the road next week, so I just wanted to get you a little something today. I'm working the next few days, so that's going to be it for a while. Hope you enjoyed today. I had fun just walking around, hiking around, fishing, looking at river, seeing what brush has been cleared, what's not been cleared. It looks pretty good downstream from Derby Dam away, so if you want to check that out. Thank you for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. Until next time.